まずは最初の一戦目ですね。
Shion fits the purple background so well.
リムル様の偉大さに気づくとは、あなたは見どころがあります。この機会を与えてくださったリムル様に感謝いたします。
Hi everyone. So today we're going to be talking about the collaboration unit Shion. So Shion was only available during the slime collab. Unfortunately, that's past us already. But for those of you who did get Shion, she's pretty good right now. So these are the collaboration units. I do have all of them with max companions because that time I got Reincarnated as a slime is one of my favorite animes and light novels. So yeah. So let's go over Shion's stuff real quickly. So her stats are pretty good. Nothing game changing about these stats. But the thing is, she's essentially a 4-star version of Ventana. So if you guys don't know, Ventana deals more damage if the enemy has taunt or concentrated fire. Shion will also do that, but only to enemies with taunt. So let's go over her skills one by one. Alright, so the first skill is actually very important. The damage over time will help you kill units that do not have taunt but are still tanky. For example, it will help you kill something like a Carlson that has not activated his taunt. The 70% stat reduction is even more important. This stat reduction applies before Shion's other skills. So essentially, it applies before Ogre Guillotine. So Ogre Guillotine deals 250% damage to any enemy that has taunt, and keep in mind this ignores incoming damage reduction. So that's very important because Cry, who hits Carlson, will have a lot of incoming damage reduction. Belasier has a lot of incoming damage reduction. Iris also does have a lot of incoming damage reduction. And oftentimes you're going to be seeing these units buffed with Julie or a Arines, which will also increase the incoming damage reduction. So this skill is very important. Now imagine you do have a Cry with 100% defense because of the skill here. So the boost of the defense before normal attack. So you have a Cry with 100% defense. Because of this skill, followed by this skill, you can very easily kill Cry. You reduce his defense by 70% before applying this additional damage. This will help you kill Cry, and it's a pretty good skill. The third skill is not that useful actually. So boosting agility and healing after the attack essentially makes Shion supposedly survive more damage over time, more reflect damage, but in my experience, anything that would kill a Leto will still kill a Shion as well. So this skill is pretty much useless. Even Sloan, for example, so she'll still die to Sloan. Alright, this one. Kijin Smite. So essentially, the more agility you have, the more crit rate and attack you also have. You can notice my Shion is plus 14. At plus 15 you'll have a lot more attack. So yeah, Shion's helper is Souei. I just like using Shion more. It's more aesthetically pleasing. I experimented a lot, and the best runes to use are 1 assault and 1 crit damage rune. So I'm gonna max the soul gear in the future when there is a soul gear discount. So what else? You'll often see either Belasier or Iris hit first in the Novice arena. That's just how the meta is right now. So you're gonna see me playing clips consecutively after this. I'm gonna be cutting the battles in between. I mean the idle time in between, but these clips are consecutive battles. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of the battles. Either it's a Belasier or an Iris first, and just a few of the battles it's something else. So this essentially gives Shion a good opportunity to kill a taunter. Now you probably already thought of two units. First is Beatrice and second is Talos. So let me just say Talos can kill Belasier even with damage reduction buffs, because Belasier has two reflective counter skill types. For Iris, with good enough runes, he can also kill Iris. But if Iris has her defense boost, Talos won't be able to kill Iris. For Beatrice, she will struggle. She will struggle very much with anything that even has half a health substat or a split health rune. So these two are still very good options. It's just that Shion will 100% of the time kill these three high priority units. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's play the video clips.
Come and fly away with me. 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 Don't you be afraid, everything will change you and I. Don't be anxious, the dream is never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000
Alright, sorry to interrupt, but I started making this video on Monday, and right now it's Thursday, and I did discover something over the few days which I thought would be worth sharing. Now, I did recommend a crit damage and assault rune for Shion in this novice arena, but I did realize that using this was actually overkill. I took a look at the damage analysis again, and for Iris and for Cry, I would do 3 to 5 times more damage than what was needed. It was just so much damage. And so I did experiment a lot with the ruins I needed to use. So I ended up with 2 shield ruins with agility substats, and I was surprised to find out that even with 2 shield ruins, I was actually able to kill Cry and also able to kill Iris. So I'm changing my recommendation now from crit damage and crit damage and assault to double shield ruins with agility substat. It's just really mind-blowing that a warrior such as Shion can be able to kill Cry and Iris even with shield ruins. The reason why you want shield ruins now is now he will be able to survive very easily Sloan, she will survive Mercedes, she will survive Horan. So with the build before, she would sometimes die to those units, and The one downside, oh, she will also survive the last year, even if the stigma is purified, which is good because we are using Serendia. So that's the biggest thing. The downside though is, in order to kill Belasir, she needs to proc her damage over time or her attack interference skill. So if this skill is somehow interrupted, she won't be able to kill Belasir. How do I explain this more simply? It means that when Shion hits Belasir, Belasir won't die right away. Instead, she'll die from the damage over time. So it's somewhat risky. But yeah, I'm recommending double shield bath. So yeah, I'm sorry if I didn't remake the whole video because I do want to push this upload for today. So thanks for watching.